Now today we're not making a rice dish, but you know, I want you to go try it if you haven't before. And also a big thank you to Tasty Tom. Now Tasty Tom, beyond what you've always known them for, has a wide range of spices, and I'm falling in love with them more and more every day. We've got the shrimp spice, we've got jollof, we've got beef, chicken, and then we have the ginger and garlic spice as well. So try it, you will love it. There's also a stew spice. So if you're someone who never really quite gets the spices right in your stew, then that spice is definitely for you. All right? So, you know, I want to dance, but anytime I watch this gentleman play, when I watch you play, you mesmerize me.
Apiokor.
No, it's true. It's true.
So nice
so
to
good
see
to
you.
see you. Now, this is my guest. Look, I'm so emotional. I don't even know how to talk. Fifi Flawless is my guest today. And Fifi is extremely special. I mean, you've seen what he can do. When people think of the orchestral strings, the violin, the viola, the cello, the double bass, they don't think of this. They don't think of sounds that we know. But here's this Gen Z, this Gen Z Ghanaian who is clearly extremely talented. And he's one of the typical examples that I always use when I talk about the fact that Ghana has so much talent that we are not celebrating or elevating enough. And we'll talk more about him when he comes back. There's so much to talk about because this guy is one of the lead violinists for the National Symphony Orchestra here in Ghana. So he's not your regular violinist in the first place, but he's also charted a very beautiful path for himself and has shown people that when you're passionate about what you do, you can do it to the highest of heights. So let's go for a break, like I promised, and when we come back, I'll be less emotional, more centered, and then we can talk to Fifi Flawless and talk about what he's going to cook as well. This is What's Cooking. We'll be right back. Welcome back. My name is Apiokor, and if you're just joining us, know that and be still when you hear it. This is What's Cooking right here on Channel 1 TV. Now, I introduced my guest already. If you missed that introduction, then why were you late? Go and look for it on YouTube and find it because we can't repeat it. It happened in the moment. But I have a quote for you. You know, these days we're doing quotes on the show. And because my producers are feeling very philosophical in their hearts, you know, they are waxing philosophical and things. So this is the quote. Harmony in the kitchen begins with harmony in the soul. Harmony in the kitchen begins with harmony in the soul. And my guest today, Fifi Flawless, is a musician. And what did they say? Music is food for what? For the soul. And so the philosophy is complete. You know, we sound smart and it works. but it's a great quote. Harmony in the kitchen begins with harmony in the soul. Indeed, cooking is also an art. It's a science, and the science and the arts have to meet at a certain point for the food to be birthed out of love. And then when you eat it, you're nourished not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually as well. Okay, yeah, philosophy, we love it. Welcome once again, Fifi.
Yes, Apiokor.
No, I can't. You know, I can't get enough of this guy, man. We'll talk, but
Sure,
let's start with what you're cooking.
Okay.
It looks like a very simple meal.
Yeah, so today I'm going to be preparing yams and garden eggs here.
Okay.
Yeah, so in casa.
So I see the garden eggs,
yeah.
okay, and these are Ghana garden eggs. And some people would do the eggplant, which is purple. There are different versions around the world, but these are Ghana garden eggs, and they work just fine for us, the way we do it. I also see the red onions, right? There's a bouillon cube here for spice. Of course, you have Tasty Tom to support as well. This is normal vegetable oil, right? And then this is salmon. Okay, what some people call it all sorts of different things. This is actually mackerel, though. We'll say it's salmon. Then we have Scotch bonnet peppers, normal hot pepper that we like to use, and tomatoes, and of course, yam.
Yeah.
That looks like puna. Yeah.
It's
all you see is yam. Yam is yam.
Yeah.
I like it.
Great.
But let's talk about this meal. Why are you cooking this meal? Is it your favorite? Or one of your favorites?
I mean, so I love yams. Yeah, I do love
That's
them. I mean, it often
interesting.
makes me miss my mama's yams and
Oh.
stuff. Yeah. And then, yes, I mean, I just felt like it was something I could also equally get to do real quick. And then, yes,
So is this something you make often?
Not often. I am more of, I mean, I often do the eating than
The cooking.
But then again, yes.
But who taught you how to cook this dish?
Oh, so I've had lots of people who chip in here and there. Big shout outs to Afro Maestros Orchestra Ensemble. That was right, yes.
Yeah.
I would often learn from the house. Shout outs to Lillian, shout outs to Buju. Yes, I mean, they all taught me, they all came in and they were like, hey, let's do it. I mean,
I love it.
Yeah.
You always know when there's a Gen Z in the house. Like, you should see the Gen Zs on the set. They're feeling like their person has landed, and we love it. Okay, we can get started.
Sure.
There's soap here, so we can wash our hands. So we'll get right into it, but we'll talk while we're doing it. What do you want to start with, the yam?
No, so I'm going to start with the garden eggs. I'm going to like wash all of them.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
They are washed already, but you want to wash them
Oh,
again? Are you one of those perfectionists who likes to know? Okay, it's fine. You let's wash them. He wants to know that they were washed.
Yeah.
It's
I want
good.
to know that they're washed.
Okay. So we're
I want to,
washing
like, wash
everything.
everything.
Okay. So let's talk. What was it? What's your house like? You know, growing up. Do you have siblings? I know you have siblings. I've met them, but the viewers don't know that. So
Yes.
tell us about your siblings.
So I grew up in a music family. Yeah, my dad plays the harmonica. My mom would sing.
Of all the instruments.
Yes, of all the instruments. Yeah.
Your dad plays a harmonica.
Yes. Rest in peace, Daddy. Yes, and then my mom sings. So growing up, I would often hear them sitting at the porch. My dad playing some hymns and stuff.
That would be
with the harmonica,
such a
and then
great
my mom,
house to grow up.
and then my aunties like singing along. Yeah. Yes. And then also the extended family, almost everyone plays an instrument. I mean, yeah. So I grew up liking music. I grew up with music originally.
So do your siblings play as well? How many siblings do you
Yes,
have?
I have 3 siblings. They all play an instrument.
Are you the eldest?
Yes, I am the oldest.
Okay. So how old are you?
I am 30 now.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm 30 now.
But why are you saying it with apprehension?
Oh, no.
30 is a nice age, you know.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a nice age. Yes. So they all play an instrument.
Yes.
This one. Okay. So how did you get into professional music? Did you study music throughout school?
No. So I had the chance to, I met a gentleman, AJ Funding. So that was when I had joined the Accra Chamber Orchestra. But then how did I even get to love the instrument itself? I love hip hop so much. Yeah, I grew up in Ashaiman. I love hip hop so much. And then I think there was a tune, it had this canon in D, so I had a classical line.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first time the violin was brought, yeah.
There it is.
The first time the violin was brought, I think the violin was brought to church.
Okay.
And then I had a friend who would always go like, yo, come check this instrument, come check this instrument. I'm like, Charlie, violin there before we mend it. It's easy now, like, yes. But then,
Really?
But then again, I also wanted to do something different because in my family, everyone plays an instrument. Like, I mean, it's like the basic, the instruments the common instruments you see out there.
Yeah.
Like the guitar, the piano, this, that. And I wanted something different. So I kind of tried and I went to the violin. Then I heard one of my favorite hip hop back then. I had a line in a classical, so I was like, hold up.
Which
could
song
it be
was
that? It has this. I'll see you when
When
you
we
get
get
there.
there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they do have
So
strings.
yeah,
in
it has
there.
some strings in there, exactly. So I was like, hold up. So could it be that these guys probably listened to classical music and then took that section and then made it all? And I thought it was dope. I thought it was. I was like, no, I think I would like to recreate something like this. And then I had seen in the Ghanaian sector that back then people were not really using violins. I mean, what even is a violin? Remember, I had seen a violin and then having to get a violin play like our Kwame Eugenes and our Kiddies. I mean, people were not really doing it back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought of doing the same thing, and then, hey, here we are. Hey,
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah,
So
it's been
what
quite a
did you
journey.
study in school? And what schools did you go to?
Oh, so I went to Chimu Secondary School.
Okay.
Yes, in Ashaiman, I was
You're really a Tama City guy,
Oh,
and the surroundings.
Yeah. My mommy didn't want me to go to boarding. I don't know why, for whatever reason.
It sounds like you're a
I don't
mommy's
know.
boy.
Oh, yes. Hey, I love my
Hands
mommy.
down.
Yes, hey, big shout outs to my mommy. I love my mommy so much, yeah. And then, yes, Chimu Secondary School, Celestial School Complex, that was in Ashaiman. And then, yes, yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about how you got to play with the Accra Chamber Orchestra. How did that happen?
The Accra Chamber Orchestra. So there is the Accra Symphony Orchestra
Yes.
and the Accra Chamber Orchestra.
Right.
Okay. So with Accra Symphony Orchestra, that was the orchestra owned by Dr.
Yes.
That's the orchestra owned by
Dr.
Dr.
Otabo.
Otabo, yeah.
Yes.
So where do I put this? Here, right?
Yes, right
Okay.
there is fine.
That's the orchestra owned by Dr. Otabo.
Yeah.
And then
And they usually play with Lumina.
yes,
Yes.
yeah, we perform Lumina. Yes, I think back then, so then there was this orchestra craze back then. So my teacher, I had a teacher also from the Ghana National Symphony Orchestra. And he told me about Mr. DeGraft Amwa. He told me about the orchestra Otabo was, and then felt I could join because I think he probably saw the zeal that I had for the instrument. Yes, so I had finished secondary school fresh, and I was like, yo, I don't want to sit down and wait for the results. I just want to find myself doing something. As a man, you need to add value to yourself.
Hey, I like that.
Yes, so I mean, that was me, and then I met like-minded people. I was like, hold up, let's just do this, you know. Okay, so I'd have to boil this.
Okay, so we should get a pot for
I'd have
this.
to, yeah, I'd have to boil
Is
this
this big
first.
enough or
It should fit.
or the
right?
medium size? Okay, let's do the medium size one, just to be on
Okay.
the safe side. Are we adding anything to the garden egg, salt, anything, or for now, no?
Yeah, so for now, no.
For now, no.
Yeah, because I want to take out the seeds and then pull
Okay.
out the, yeah. So
All right, got
for
it.
now, no.
All right, so I interrupted you.
Yeah.
Please continue.
What was I?
I was enjoying the story.
What was I? What was I
Okay,
saying?
so you said you joined the orchestra and then you met like-minded people.
Yes, yes.
And
So that was the
after
Accra
secondary school,
Symphony.
you didn't want to.
Yeah, I
just
didn't
sit
want
at
to
home.
just go into anything. I just wanted to continue with the instrument. So it was there I met AJ Fannin.
Okay, so that
Fannin-
means you started learning the instrument. Was it when you were in high school or before you went to high school?
So I was introduced to it when I was in high school.
Okay.
Yes, I was introduced to it when I was in high school. But then back then I couldn't really make sense of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you'd always find me with the instrument trying to like put a couple
But
of
how? Okay, so
melodies
maybe
together.
I'm jumping the gun here. But
Yeah.
how did you learn how to play? Because a violin is not the simplest instrument to learn.
Yeah.
Just because of the way the strings are structured.
Yeah.
You know, your frets and all that. Getting the keys, finding and now I see you and you're reading the manuscript for arias and you're playing them. So
Yeah.
how did you get to that point? Where did that all begin?
I would say big shout out to my teacher. I don't know. So first of all, if you have an interest for something, you just find yourself going with whatever thing has, like you get to.
Okay.
So I love the instrument and I felt like I would want to do this. I just want to do it. As far as it would take me, I just would want to do this. And I kind of wanted something different. I didn't want to play like my cousins. They all play the piano, the
Yeah.
saxophone.
No, I know
Yes.
the feeling.
So yeah, that was it.
But do you hear that? My cousins, they all play the piano, the saxophone.
Hey.
Not your average family, clearly. Not your average
Yeah, well,
family.
big shout out to my family. Big shout out to all of them. Yeah.
So, I mean, you and I also share a mentor in common, Mr. Raphael Saki.
Oh,
yes,
oh yeah.
we have
wow.
him in common.
Oh, Mr.
So,
Saki.
at what point did you meet Mr. Saki?
Mr. Saki.
Because Mr. Saki taught me pretty much, I'll say 90 to 92% of what I know when it comes to music.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
and even performance.
Yeah.
You know, so classical music,
Yeah.
chamber music. And when I met him, when I got to high school, I never knew that I could sing soprano. I'd always known myself to be a low alto or even a tenor.
Oh, but sorry, let me just chip this in. Religioso, you were awesome. What? Oh, you were awesome at Religioso. Like, thank you so much for you. Oh.
So Religioso is Fifi's concert, and he says, Vixus, I need you on my concert. It's like, no, hands down, you know. Because he's always come through for me. And we'll talk about how we even met years back, you know. But how did you meet Mr. Saki?
Oh, so I think someone wanted a violin teacher. And then I don't know how it happened, but then Mr. Saki, I found Mr. Saki calling my phone, and I was like, hey Fifi, you matter one kapana, I was like, okay, all right, and then why not?
Interesting.
And I mean, back then too, I was just willing to do anything.
You're
to
trying
just,
everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was it. So.
So let's talk about your journey to the National Symphony Orchestra. Now, for those who don't know, you know, when you think of the National Theatre in Ghana, unfortunately, many of us think of it as an event center. And it's not in any way, shape, or form. Yes, there are event spaces there, but that's not the primary mandate of the National Theatre. The National Theatre is home to 3 resident companies. There's initially ABB Gruma, so you have the National Dance Company now. Used to be National Dance Ensemble. You have the National Theatre Group as well, and then you have the National Symphony Orchestra.
Yeah, the National Drama Company.
Drama Company.
And then the National Symphony Orchestra,
FPP plays for the National Symphony Orchestra. Oh my God. And I remember the first time I saw you play with them, you were the youngest. You're the baby.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
How did that happen?
So we have friends, we have like you know, once again, if you like something, you often look out for whoever is in that circle, who you could reach out to. Yeah. So back then I was in a group called Afro Maestros. I mean, I'm still in the group.
Still in Afro Maestros.
Yeah, it's still working. And then we had links. There was Edwin Ferguson. He knew a couple of people in the National Symphony Orchestra because he had worked with them.
Well, of course, Ferguson is.
Yes, Ferguson is
also a living legend, really.
Yes, big shout outs to Echo. Yes. So he knew a couple of people because he had worked with them, and I think they needed players. They needed players to fill in because their people were like going on pension and stuff.
Yes.
Then we got to know 1 or 2, and then hey, here we are. We had some auditions, and then here we are.
It's very interesting, and I see how they relate to you, and you know they are very proud of you.
Yeah.
They're very proud of what you've done and what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, and how you've shined light for a new generation on orchestral music in a different way. It's very interesting. Okay, so we'll come back to that, but where are we now? I've seen that you've expertly, let me highlight that, cut the tomatoes, the pepper is in here, cut the onions. So what are we doing with these?
So we're going to blend them.
Blend them? Okay,
Yeah,
so I'll
we're going
bring the
to blend
blender.
them.
So once again, this is tomatoes, onions, and Scotch bonnet peppers.
And for me, I like to cut my yams really thin. I mean, it feels like biscuit, I don't know, but it makes it thin and then easy to
You're really a fifi. This is such a fancy comment. Our garden eggs. Fifi, please take a look.
Oh,
How are they doing?
Yes, so.
We still have a journey to travel.
Yeah. But it has to, the phase of the water, the car.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I
then
like
the
it.
bark has to be soft.
All right.
It makes it easy to peel, and it makes it easy to find the seeds as well.
Okay.
Take out the seeds.
So you slice your yam before you peel it?
Yes.
That's easier for you.
Yeah, often,
It seems like this is the way you learned to do it when you were very young, and you just enjoy doing it stuck.
Yeah.
You enjoy doing it this way. I like it. Because I remember when we were younger, of course, your hands are tiny, so you can't hold the whole yam and peel it. So our mothers will slice, and then we cut around it.
Right.
Love it. Okay, so you know what? Let's go for a break. We're still having great conversations with Fifi Flawless here on What's Cooking. Our garden eggs, for our garden egg stew, are on fire. They still have a little bit of a way to go to become cooked or to get to the point where Fifi wants them to be. And then we have our combination of tomatoes, onions, Scotch bonnet peppers boiling. Very interestingly, just a tiny bit of water, but some vegetable oil. That's very interesting. So we're sort of blanching them, parboiling them. And we'll go for a break. When we come back, we continue with this amazing dish and great conversations with the man, Fifi Flawless.
the heart of Accra. A man in his fancy car sought directions. But oh, the Ghanaian way.
Hello, bro. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can you please show me where the Presby Church is?
Oh, sure. Go straight. 10 left at the big mango tree with the broken branches with most of the mangoes falling. Right after that tree, there is a watch cellar. If you reach, ask there. Anybody will show you.
When the Black Stars stick to the field, every Ghanaian becomes a coach. Why Fatika want to be dribble? The coach must go. The sacred cue for our beloved Gobe. As we wait patiently, rehearsing the perfect vibe.
Have you acted? Mami Gobenu, the Kokono. One Garino.
These, my dear ones, are some few moments that makes our Ghana truly special.
And as we share these stories, let us also remember a plate of lele rice, connecting our hearts through the flavors of our culture. Lele rice, ye nimno free tete. This advert is FDA approved.
You're very welcome back to What's Cooking right here on Channel 1 TV. My name is Apiokor, and my guest today is Fifi Flawless. He is a violinist, a professional violinist, and also a very inspiring young man. And we've been having conversations. If you've missed them, that's on you. That's not my fault. That's your fault. But you can go to our YouTube channel and then look for the episode and follow the conversation. I'm not even going to make him repeat any of the things he's already said, because I don't know why you're late to the party. All right, and don't forget that this show is sponsored by Tasty Tom, and Tasty Tom has a wide range of spices that you can choose from now. We've got the beef spice, there's chicken, there's a jollof spice, there's a stew spice, and then there's a shrimp spice as well, and the ginger and garlic mix. That is actually a very deadly spice. Like, it's so fresh, the scent doesn't even sound like something that, it's organic, you can tell. It's just been dehydrated into a powder, and it makes life easier, especially if you love ginger and garlic. It's a beautiful combination. Try it, you won't regret it. And also a very big thank you to Lele Rice. Now, we're not making any rice dishes today, but Lele Rice has been holding us down in the kitchen from Anguamo to Wache, you name it. They've been right there with us, and we thank them very much for that. Now, Fifi.
Yes.
Before we went on the break, we had our garden eggs for our garden egg stew on fire. Those are ready. According to you, the chef, they are ready. And then we're parboiling some veggies, some onions, tomatoes, Scotch bonnet peppers. I think they're almost done, but you know, but you have to tell me.
Sure. So for now, I'll just go straight to the. I'll put the yams and the water. Yeah.
So we are boiling
so
some
already
water.
I boiled
Is it ready?
the water. Yes. So I could once I put it in there. Yeah.
Okay.
It gets all.
So we're good to go. Oh, nice and hot.
Yeah.
Okay. And I imagine we're going to add some salt to this.
Yes, I will.
Are we adding anything else?
No, for now, just keep the salt.
Yeah, no, we have some recipe.
Hey.
And then
energy.
some skirmishes beef. Okay. Meanwhile, the veggies. So we have to drain them and boil them.
Yes.
Okay, so let me do
that. So you take it out and then,
Let me get the bowl.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'm straining these ones. For the veggies, we added only oil and just a tiny bit of water. So what we're straining is actually oil. Now we're going straight to the blender, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So is the violin a difficult instrument to learn?
Some people say the violin arguably is the most difficult instrument.
Why? So why is it that that's the perception or that's the saying?
I mean, an instrument, so often say we meet guitarists, then they go like, how do you find your notes? This is a fretless board, and then how do you tell this sound, you can find this sound right here? Because you don't see any markings on the board.
It's true, with the guitar you have markings.
Yes. All you see is strings, but then you need to find the notes. So this is where we as violinists, we tend to use our ears. And having to get the right, I mean, it has to be there. If you move too much, it's sharp. If you don't get there, you're flat. I mean, I don't know, but it's crazy on its own. It's crazy on its own. But no, the violin is not a difficult instrument to learn. It's not.
Fifi, do we want it to be very smooth? No, not very smooth.
No, it shouldn't be.
Then I think we're fine. So what's it like playing with the National Symphony Orchestra? Because that's your full-time job.
Oh, it's fun. So, I was employed as a viola player. Yes, I played the viola. I was employed as a viola player. And then...
but the viola and the violin are...
I mean, not so much of a difference. The only difference is the clef. And then you would have to learn how to play each other's clefs. And then, I mean, that's good to go. Yes. I mean, what even made me learn how to play the violin was I would often meet treble clef, that's for the violin, in my clef. So the viola plays the alto clef.
Right.
So I had to learn how to read in treble clef, sound like the violin, while still playing the viola. Yes. So once I got a hand of it, I was like, hey, let me just... And I mean, the violin was fun. I was like, hey, my friends used to play difficult pieces, and I wanted to be a part of it. So, I mean, yeah, here we are.
But so what's it like? What's your routine like? Being a part of the National Symphony Orchestra, what's the routine like?
We go to work Monday to Friday. We work on pieces until maybe like there's an event whatsoever. Yeah, we get to practice. Once we get to work, we start with our scales, we warm up and everything. You need to do your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Yes, so we find it, we play on the instruments, and then we go straight to the day's agenda. Okay. Yeah, the repertoire for the day.
So what does a typical day look like? When you say the day's agenda, what is it? Are you usually preparing towards something, or how does it work? I'm sure a lot of people are curious because it's a job. You go to it, just like how somebody will go to the office or go to a site or go to a factory. It's the same thing. Yes. Right?
So we go to learn more music, be it classical music, African music. There are so many Ghanaian composers. Big shout outs to Edwin Ferguson, big shout outs to Kweku Boakye Frimpong. These guys are killing it. And then there's so many composers from University of Education, Winneba. So you see all these musicians, they compose, and then the only way they can have their music played is find a string ensemble or find a Ghana National Symphony Orchestra. Because with the Ghana National Symphony Orchestra, we get to, for us, it's more of the African than the classical. Yes. So say a 70-30, 70 on promoting Ghanaian African music, yes, and then 30 on the distant, yes. So I mean, it's always fun. Just practicing new songs, and then also getting ready for events if we've been booked. Yeah.
Okay, so sometimes the orchestra at the theater will be in concert, right?
Yeah.
But then other times you get bookings.
Yes.
How does that work?
So people come for events, and then if they feel they like what they saw, and there's an upcoming event and they feel the orchestra would suit that setting, then they reach out. Yes. So I mean, that's how we're able to get people to access. Yeah.
And you're paid a salary.
Yes, we are. That one day. Yes, we are, but
No, I know. There's not enough funding for it.
It's terrible.
There's not enough funding for it.
It's terrible. Because, I mean, having to play in an orchestra, I mean, they say, because we play music from 5 lines and 4 spaces. Yeah. I mean, hey, who does that?
Yeah.
Yes, 5 lines, and then you get music out of it. And the kind of, I mean, not to say other music or other instrumentalists don't do it and stuff like that, but then you're reading, you're listening, you're playing, you're looking out for intonation and everything. I mean, it's
a lot of work.
But yeah.
It's a lot of work. So let's talk about what you've done as Fifi Flawless.
Right.
I mean, you saw something, you liked it, you got into it, and your path has been very interesting for me because I always tell young creatives, regardless of which discipline you're in or which aspect of the arts you are drawn to, that if you don't know the history of your art, you can't disrupt it. You can't create something new. You can't create something fresh. So you need to know the history. And that was the case for you. You're a hip-hop guy. You saw what the violin could do, but you went to the rudiments, learned it extremely well to the highest heights, and then now you're disrupting. So at what point did you say to yourself, you know, I'm going to try to play pop music, Ghanaian pop music, Afro beats, all sorts of different things, you know, but I'm going to do it with the violin?
So first of all, my curiosity when it comes to the violin, and how an instrument so tiny could be so soothing, it really penetrates, I mean, it permeates the heart, and then it leaves you with goosebumps. Exactly. So I was like, what kind of instrument is this? So I mean, I drew close to it.
You really love your instrument.
I mean, I do love the violin. I do love music.
Playing high life tunes with Western orchestral instruments.
Yes.
It's mind blowing. And some of these tunes are not documented in manuscript.
Yeah.
So you literally listen to them. I've seen you guys listen to it and then create your own, you know, sheet music, your own tonic. So this you extract the tonic sulfur and then now put it into music that you can play together as an ensemble. It's mind blowing.
And it would interest you to know that these Ghanaian tunes have been scored, and you can actually read and then play them on your instrument. That should you not know how to play from memory. Yes.
And I also
interest you.
get excited when I see visitors, because I've witnessed it many times, visitors from other countries, other cultures, come and see our instrumentalists, our violinists like you, and they're just in awe. Like, how are you playing these things, you know? So, and some of it's from memory.
Yes,
how are you doing
some.
And everything is in tune.
Yeah. I mean, most of the tunes, so tunes where you play from memory, you are often, so I mean, these are tunes where you probably like rehearse. And often, you know, growing up, there are certain melodies that sticks with you. Right. So you just find yourself, it comes to you and then bingo, you're good to go.
So yeah, those who have been saying we don't have great violinists, we don't have this, we don't have, you two, how are you also investing in the craft? That's my question. How are you investing in it? Because it takes money to buy these instruments. A violin is how much now?
The violin should go for 2,000, 3,000. Yeah, I mean,
Cities.
yeah, and also it depends on the brand in which you're looking for. Yeah,
2,000, 3,000 cities.
Yes.
So if you have a young child who looks like they have the potential, but where they are coming from, school fees are even a problem. What they'll eat is a problem. How are they going to afford the instrument? So how are we also now beginning to invest in our young people? Because we're at a point where most of our young people, the generations, the millennials, I'm one, the Gen Zs, and now the alphas, they are creatives. That's the industry they want to play in. So how are we also now looking to invest in that? Every day criticizing, let's stop it and let's put our money where our mouths are, and also our talents where our mouths are.
Yeah.
Some people know people. Some people have network, can connect people to this person, to that person. Some people can call, make one phone call and ship 15 violins to Ghana and not pay for it. There are people who can do that.
Yes.
So let's start working together to make sure that our young people and what they are passionate about can actually, you know, get them by. That's what I have to say. Okay, so we're supposed to use the oil that we use to parboil or to blanch the vegetables, the tomatoes, onions, and then the pepper. We blended it. So I'm putting the oil back in here. Of course, that's a little bit of the juice from the veggies as well. Are we adding more oil?
No. I'm just going to keep it like this for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have all the flavor in there, all the nutrients in there. Okay. So this goes straight to the fire?
Yeah, it goes straight to the fire.
Gotcha. Okay, so we can move that. We also finished washing and deboning your smoked fish. Okay, so the oil has to be hot, right?
Yeah. Could I get... Okay, so didn't get
napkin?
Okay, great. I mean,
There's a napkin here. Let me get it. So our bouillon cube is here. And we have all our spices. So you can choose whichever spice works for you.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to go with...
So Fifi, this is going right into the pot?
Yes, it is going
straight.
Yes. I think I'm going to go with ginger and garlic.
Ginger and garlic. It's a good choice. Great choice. I love it. No, essentially we didn't even boil. We didn't add ginger and garlic to this mixture, so it works as well. You can use any ones you want. We are not limited to one.
Oh, okay. But I mean, would you have gone for ginger and garlic?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. And maybe I'd also add some shrimp. Should we add some water to this?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay.
Just
Beauty. Okay. I would also add some shrimp. That would be my choice.
Okay.
As well. So now we're just stirring this.
Yeah.
Are we adding some salt?
Yeah, definitely add some salt to it. There.
Okay. And then we're adding our seasoning.
Yeah.
So this is ginger and garlic. Tasty Tom ginger and garlic.
This is a really nice package.
It's really cool, isn't it?
It's really nice.
And I like the way they've done like the small sachets. So
Yeah.
everything in one. You don't know have to go and find a way to store it or anything like that. Okay. So far, so good. Oh, so you're cutting up the garden. You really like your food to be smooth. Don't want any problems.
It has to slide down like straight, you know.
I like it. I like it.
So,
I like it.
okay.
I'm going to get one of the shrimp spices as well. Okay.
So for the fish and then.
So the fish are going now?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, the things are already cooked, so it's just pulling them all together. Okay. So we got the tasty Tom shrimp as well. Smells good. Everything smells delicious. So I'm guessing then the garden eggs, of course, are going to be the last thing to go in. Right? Okay. Can I use the same spoon?
Yeah, we can just use those too.
So right in. Is it ready?
Oh, that's... Once again. When is it?
Okay, let's put it in. Okay, so garden eggs are going in. It's jumping. It's nice and hot. Okay. Stir it. Okay. Should I cover it? Should I cover it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I think then we can go for a break, no? Yeah? We can go for a break?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay. So at this point, we're going for a break. Fifi Flawless is here in the kitchen. And, I mean, he's put everything we need, really, into the garden egg pot, the garden egg stew pot. Our yam is ready. So when we come back, we'll just take a little bit of a look at what's the process of the cooking of the stew looks like. And then we sit down, we eat, and we talk some more before we say goodbye. My name is Apiokor. We'll be right back.
Nancy, me try tasting for you. Tasty Tom. Add the new seasoning powders about chicken, stew, jollof, shrimp, beef. The way it enhances the natural aroma.
Tasty Tom, dear. I trust them.
And there is no staining of fish, meat, or chicken.
Me need also.
New aroma.
New taste from Tasty Tom. New seasoning powder.
Flavor taste. This advert is FDA approved. Once upon a time, in the heart of Accra, a man in his fancy car sought directions. But oh, the Ghanaian way.
Hello, bro. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can you please show me where the Presby Church is?
Oh, sure. Go straight. 10 left at the big mango tree with the broken branches with most of the mangoes falling. Right after that tree, there is a watches cellar. If you reach, ask there. Anybody will show you.
When the Black Stars take to the field, every Ghanaian becomes a coach. Why Fatika on to be dribble? The coach must go. The sacred cue for our beloved Gobe. As we wait patiently, rehearsing the perfect vibe.
Mami Gobe nubi. Me koko no. One gari no.
These, my dear ones, are some few moments that makes our Ghana truly special.
And as we share these stories, let us also remember a plate of lily rice, connecting our hearts through the flavors of our culture. Lily rice, ye nimno free tete. This advert is FDA approved.
But I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. 'Cause I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. 'Cause I can't help falling in love with you. 'Cause I can't help falling in love with you.
Oh, this is so good. What?
VPS made me do something that I don't do often
This
anymore.
is so good, Apiokor. This is so
No,
good.
but you have the way you play.
I mean, it's actually the way you sing. Because, the energy is just so
No,
right.
we're rubbing
so
off
like,
with each other. The
oh,
way you play. Oh my
that's it.
goodness.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh wow.
We should have you singing more. I mean, I'm sure everyone would agree to it.
This matter. No, I need to go and find my voice. There are people who would agree with you. But I sing in words, in poetry, in flow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Well,
every
like,
now
we
and
need
then
you, you know that.
Okay.
But this is
You know,
really
we
good.
we'll plan a concert, you and I.
Sure.
We'll do that.
That would be nice.
We'll do that.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this intro. It was a very unconventional one, but you're welcome back. I've had Fifi Flawless on the show with me today. He's made some amazing garden egg stew and some boiled yam as well. It's one of his favorite things. He says he doesn't cook it often, but he came with a very interesting recipe. You know, and don't forget the show is sponsored by Tasty Tom. And Tasty Tom held us down today with the garlic and ginger mix, also with the shrimp spice. But there are others as well that you should try. And a very big thank you to Lily Rice as well. Now it's time to eat. But I realized you didn't use palm oil for the garden egg stew. Is there a reason? As in our red oil.
So, I mean, the way I got to it, like,
That's
then I understand you could
interesting.
actually use, because for my mom, so you know, before I came for
I love
this
how you
interview,
say my mommy. I love it.
before I came for this this interview and stuff, I spoke to my mom. She was like, "Oh, Fee, I na one and go kakra, and stuff like that." But I mean, yes, so that's it.
I love it. I love it.
Big shout outs to my mom.
And this is a very healthy meal. Very healthy. So while we're cooking, and you were saying that you don't really do sugar, you don't do a lot of salt. Does it have anything to do with preserving yourself for what you do? I'm curious.
Funny enough, I've not even
You've not thought about it
as to why I don't
It's
really
very
like
interesting.
this. But I just
You want to be
don't see
healthy.
myself drawn to having to taste some sugar, too much salt. I don't know, but I just fell out of love with it.
I find it very interesting.
I fell out of love with it.
I find it very interesting. Okay, so how many slices are
Just
we doing?
just two for me,
Just
that's
two.
fine,
Since you want it to
Thank
be
you.
like chips,
Yeah.
as we said in the beginning. The yam is so nice and soft. I like it this way.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, feel free. Oh.
Okay, sure. Well, I'm
Fifi,
waiting for you. Make
feel
sure
free.
Yeah.
But you can play pretty much everything. And
Not everything, but yeah.
they're pretty much.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But how, so tell me, how long did it take you to get to the point where you can hear a melody and then play it?
So I listen a lot.
Okay.
I listen a lot, and everyone close to me would attest to the fact that if I fall in love with music, I'll keep that music on repeat. It could be like the whole day or
Sounds
something.
like
I'll just
me.
keep it on repeat. Yeah, exactly. So I listen, repeat, and then try to figure out the melody out of my.
I know it may be
Yeah.
difficult, but how do you hear music? Like you personally,
I
how do you
just-
hear it?
I think it comes to me. Yeah, I think it comes to me.
Do you, so when you listen to music, are you hearing melody? Are you hearing notes?
Yeah,
Are you hearing-
there
how
was
is
one.
it?
I think the first time I witnessed it, it was in a rehearsal, and then there was a flautist. Big shout outs to Amabe Sami. He played the flute, and then I could hear. I really think I was able to hear like different. I could hear the melody. I could hear the mid. I could hear the bass. It was really distinct, and I think from there I get to yes. I mean, I'm pretty much sure it started from there.
No, it's
So having
interesting.
to listen a lot.
Because I hear, that's how I also hear music.
Yeah.
I hear it and I can break into any part.
Yeah.
I think that's one. And I didn't know it was a superpower until
Maybe it is a
until I got to know it was.
Yeah.
That not everybody hears music like that. And then I hear, it is really good. It is really
Thank
good.
you.
I can also hear, no, it's you. This is all you. Me, I didn't do anything. I was only pretending to be a
No, your
sous chef.
vibe. See, it matters though. It actually adds up to how sweet something
No,
was.
we did say in the beginning that harmony in the kitchen begins with harmony in the soul. So I guess
you go.
producers waxing lyrical. It came to fruition today. But so what's your favorite kind of music to play? I know you say you're a hip hop guy, but now that you've come a long way from the Chimu boy, Ashaman boy who was so drenched in hip hop, you've learned music, different colors of it, different types of music. What's your favorite music to play?
So now I'd say I'm more drawn to classical music. Why classical music?
I didn't see that coming.
Okay. I mean, so then I'll put it as Afro classical music.
Okay.
Yeah, Afro classical music.
Okay.
Why that? First of all, the instruments we play, they are Western instruments. I mean, they come from a certain genre, a certain period, a classical period, the Baroque period. You get it? And during that period, these were the songs that
Right.
was playing.
It's true.
Yes. And in order for you to understand the instrument, you need to go through the rudiments, technicalities, every single thing. And for me, I think I'm at a point in my life right now where I want to understand the instrument more. I feel like playing pop, well, I've played pop over and over. I feel like it's kind of easy. But if I am able to get the rudiments of the instrument, it makes me flow freely when it comes to the pop.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I
So for
love
me
that.
now, it's getting in the classical. The classical is really technical.
Who are your favorite classical musicians or composers?
I keep saying this. I love Bach.
Yeah,
Johann Sebastian
Bach is
Bach.
intense.
I love Bach. I love Mozart. I love Beethoven. There's all of them. Yeah.
No, but Bach is intense.
Bach, if you want to be a good violinist, Bach will bring out the virtuosity in you.
Bach
My
is
teacher always
intense.
says that.
Bach is intense. What about some of the later ones? So you've got Handel. Handel is very popular in Ghana.
Handel, yes. Handel's
Fauré.
Messiah.
What about Fauré?
Yes. Yeah, Fauré. Fauré too. But I don't play much of Fauré.
Oh, not much of Fauré.
Yeah, I mean, I do more of Bach, I do more of Beethoven, Brahms, Dvorak. Yeah, I mean, I try to catch some favorites here and there. Yeah.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Oh, and then Edwin Ferguson, our Ghanaian composers
Yes.
as well. Yeah, Edwin Ferguson.
No, I see. You
Kweku
love
Boakye
Edwin.
Frimpong.
No,
Oh, yeah.
but I can see why. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I
music
wasn't
is-
there. Edwin is on a different level.
Do you feel blessed having been able to be amongst these people?
Yes. Because when I joined the Afro Maestros Orchestra, I was the youngest. And then you listen to Edwin Ferguson play on the piano, play classical music. Like, he crams all these notes in memory, and I'm like, wow, I want to be able to tap into that kind of excellence. So, I mean, for me, I think it was good. I had people I looked up to that I felt like I would want to be like them, and even more. My teacher.
How do they see you? At least from what you can tell. So
I
the
think they
people you
could-
play with, how do they see you?
Maybe they just for me to be a hungry guy. I was really hungry for that kind of, I was hungry for it. Because everywhere you'd find me there. If it's pop, I want to be good at it. If it's classical, I should understand. And then vice versa, it goes on and on like that.
So if there's a young person, and I'm using young very loosely, but of course somebody who belongs to the bracket of the youth who wants to do music and do it full time, do it professionally, they don't know how, or their guardians are listening, what would you say to them?
Keep doing what you do. When I started playing the violin, the viola, then I transited to the violin, I didn't know what direction I was going. But I kept at it because I believed I wanted to be something. And having that in my mind's eye, I think that was what kept me going at it. Even though back then, the economy wasn't really favorable. Compared to now where you get to find every wedding and every wedding ceremony. There's a string quartet, there's that.
Yeah, lots of gigs.
I mean, yes, and now there are lots of string ensembles in
And it
in
feeds
town.
you.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I'm
it
not going
does.
to ask you to name figures, but it's going well.
It's going well. Because slowly the Ghanaian community is understanding and appreciating and welcoming this. And I think, it's nice. We can't help fall in love.
No, we can't help fall in love over and over again
often
with
find out
music and
awareness
art.
and stuff, yeah.
I love it.
Walking down the aisle.
Yeah, I love it. Fifi, thank you. And thank you for
Thank
this
you,
amazing
Apiokor.
meal. I can't wait to, I mean, no offense to you ladies and gentlemen, I love you, but I really want to go so I can eat this properly and enjoy it the way I have to. It's delicious, and do try the recipe, all right? Fifi, thank you.
Thank you, Apiokor.
It's been
Thank
an
you, Channel
honor.
One.
It's been fun. You're always a vibe. And just keep doing what you do as well, I'll say to you, because you inspire so many people. You make us happy when we see you. And it's because you're doing what you love. And that kind of energy is the kind of energy we want to be able to tap into.
Right.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Fifi, even before we go, can you please share your social media handles?
Yes.
Because we need to make sure you get gigs. It's important.
Yes. So on Instagram, I'm Fifi. Instagram, TikTok, I'm Fifi_flawless98. Fifi_flawless98. And I'd like to put this out there. There's an upcoming concert. So do expect something, on the 1st of October, National Theatre, So, I mean, anticipate.
I like
see the
that.
flyers
Sounds
out there.
great. Sounds great. Fifi, thank you once again. Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you so much for
the Fifi Flawless has been with us today. Amazing talent by all standards, Ghanaian excellence, and there's no other way to characterize it. You know, it is what it is. And I would like to encourage everybody, just do what you're passionate about.
Yeah.
It takes you places. It opens doors. And it makes you a better person, because that's who you're supposed to be.
And don't cut the corners.
Don't cut the corners.
Don't cut the
Trust
corners.
the process.
Trust
Very
it.
important. Trust
Yeah.
the process. Once again, thank you to Tasty Tom and Lily Rice for joining us and supporting us on this show all day, every day. My name is Apiokor. This has been What's Cooking. Now it's time to eat properly. I'll see you again.